What's going on, guys? It is Brad, or Demon Asylum, here on Outside the Box, bringing you all a new Fallout 4 video. I'm going to be showing you guys the newest and best infinite caps glitch that there is, as well as ever has been before. This is going to allow you to get 1 million caps at the very least in the matter of only an hour. Not only that, but once you have everything set up to the point where you actually get the caps, you never have to do all of the work that you did to get to that point again, meaning if you want to go back and get another million caps, it's not going to take another hour after that. It's only going to take another 5 to 10 minutes. Now right away I'll let you know that there is a requirement of being with the Brotherhood of Steel for this glitch, or to at least be friendly with them. I'm not sure if there's honestly a difference. I do apologize for this because I know there's a good handful of you who are not with the Brotherhood of Steel. Please don't be disappointed or upset though, because I am looking for similar methods with the same results as this one with other factions, as well as that may not even require a faction. Alright guys, so let's get right into this glitch. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the location on your map called Pridewind. Most of us probably already know that that is the Brotherhood of Steel ship. You go there for part of the main storyline, and when you first get there, you will take a tour of the ship and have to talk to certain NPCs. One of those NPCs is Proctor Quinlan, which many of us will also know already from a previous XP glitch or exploit, whatever you want to refer to it as. And so you're going to talk to this guy, and if you haven't already, get the side quest from him, which is never ending as long as you don't kill the Brotherhood of Steel or anything. And I think it might be called like Getting Technical or something. I'm not entirely sure if it has that name. I believe I read that on the wiki. But anyway, the quest is telling you to find technical documents for Proctor Quinlan. Now once you start this side quest, you're going to be able to find these technical documents all across the wasteland in buildings and such that you're going to find in containers or desks or anything else of the sorts, and that you're then going to be able to bring back to Proctor Quinlan for, I believe it is 50 caps each. Now you're going to want to get at least one of these technical documents to start with, and I personally got a good 10 of them from inside Fort Strong in various desks and containers. Fort Strong is directly to the right of Pridewind. I believe it's a location that might already be unlocked for a lot of you because it's a location that you go to for one of the first Brotherhood of Steel missions, if I remember correctly. Even if not though, it is on the land piece directly to the right of the land that Pridewind is part of, and it's at the end of that peninsula there. So once you have at least one technical document to work with here, you're going to want to go to a location where you are comfortable with doing the Dogmeat duplication glitch. If you do not know how to do the Dogmeat duplication glitch, and this is going to be for duplicating stacks, so it's going to involve, for most of you know, saving, quitting to the main menu, loading your save back up. If you don't know how to do that whole thing, I will put an annotation on the screen, as well as a link in the description to my video that I posted, I think just yesterday or the day before, after patch of course, showing you how to do that duplication glitch. Now let me just run you through a really quick example here. Let's say that you start with 10 technical documents. You drop that stack on the ground, you duplicate it, and now you have 2 stacks of 10. You go ahead and duplicate both of those stacks, and now you have 4 stacks of 10. You're going to pick all of those up, and then when you drop all of those, you're going to only have 3 stacks. 2 of those stacks of 10 will have turned into a stack of 20. At this point, you're going to want to get rid of those 2 stacks of 10, put them in a container. That's personally what I kept doing. And then you're going to drop the stack of 20, duplicate that, and then you'll have 2 stacks of 20. Then you're going to duplicate both of those. You're going to have 4 stacks of 20. You're going to pick all of those up, and then you're going to drop them all again, and you'll have 2 stacks of 20 and 1 stack of 40. Same deal as before. Put the 2 stacks of 20 in a container, and then you're going to work with the stack of 40. And you're just going to repeat this process over and over and over again until you're at whatever amount that you're happy with. I personally went to about 50,000. I believe once you get around 60,000, most people have been telling me that is when your game will start to crash. For me, it was like right around 50,000 even. I had it a little bit over 50k and my game crashed, so I wouldn't recommend going that high. I would say maybe, try to stick with anywhere from like 40 to 50k. That's right around where I was, so that is what I recommend. Now once you have whatever amount of technical documents in your stack that you are happy with, make sure that you duplicate it one last time so that if you ever want to do this glitch again, you can do so. You're going to want to duplicate that and put 1 copy of the stack into a container where you're not going to forget about it, preferably in your main settlement. And then if you have an issue where you're trying to duplicate your end stack, which for instance could be 40,000, if your game freezes when attempting it, then just trade with your companion, give them half of your stack and then duplicate that instead, and then you'll have two smaller stacks which you can put on top of each other for the future if you ever want to do the glitch again. Once you've done that, you're going to want to take the stack that you're happy with again, for instance if it's 40,000, and you're going to want to head back to Pridewind and meet up with the NPC that we talked about previously, Proctor Quinlan. Now once you're there with Proctor Quinlan, if you have a big amount of technical documents in your stack, such as 40,000 like I used as an example, you will not want to give them all to him at once. If you do, you will not get the full amount of caps that you normally would from 40,000 of those documents. You will have it pop up in the corner saying you got the full amount, but in your inventory you will not have actually gotten it. To make sure you get the full amount of caps from every technical document, you want to give them to him in bursts of 2,000 to 2,500. What you need to do is basically, let's say you start out with 40,000, you want to give 38,000 of those to your companion and then give the remaining 2,000 in your inventory to Proctor Quinlan. Then you take the stack of 38,000 from your companion, you give 36,000 back, leaving you with another 2,000, and you give that to Proctor Quinlan. And you just rinse and repeat that process of using your companion and the trading system between you two to have 2,000 to 2,500 every time to give to Proctor Quinlan until you have no technical documents left. Once you give him all the technical documents, of course, depending upon how many you gave him, you will have a ridiculous amount of caps, such as, for instance, myself, I had over 1 million after giving him all of my documents, and even though this is a process that takes you guys like an hour to do, it's not something that you have to keep putting an hour into if you want to do it again in the future. Most of that time is spent building up your stack, duplicating it over and over to get a really large amount, like 20 to 40,000, but like I told you guys and recommended to you earlier, once you have that end stack that you're going to give to Proctor Quinlan, you want to just duplicate that one time or cut it in half and duplicate it and put it into a container, so if you ever want to do the glitch again in the future, you can just pull the stack out of your container, duplicate it one more time, put one of the stacks back in your container, and then give the other one to Proctor Quinlan. So there you go guys, the newest and best infinite caps glitch for Fallout 4 currently, 1 million caps in an hour or less, depending on how quickly you can do everything and how good you are with the duplication glitch, and of course this is after patch. If you guys have any questions or confusion regarding the glitch or this video, go ahead and just post a comment in the comment section. I will be sure to get back to you as soon as I can and help in any way that I can. Aside from that, I hope you all have enjoyed the video or found it helpful. If so, feel free to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Fallout 4 videos to come. Thanks for watching everyone, and peace out.